go. Yeah, no, I'll say that now. For today's practice, it's nice to have a block or something that looks like a block. Can be a big book. Sophie's Welt, great book, by the way. If you're into philosophy, awesome book. It's very big. So yeah, big book, something big book-like. Yeah, yeah, Caroline, that's perfect. Something big. If you have two, I think one is fine. If you have two, that's also good, but one will be fine. And if you don't have anything, don't worry about it. Not gonna be in trouble at all. So coming onto your mat, taking a comfortable seated posture, and let's all hit play together in 3, 2, 1. Let's go for play. And then go ahead and settle into your seat, wherever you are. And have a few movements, have a few rolls through your neck, through your shoulders. Maybe go ahead and touch your feet, touch the soles of your feet. Give yourself a little foot massage. Go ahead and touch your calves, your shins, your knees, your thighs, your belly, your back, your sides, your shoulders, your arms. Maybe give yourself a little hug. If you're tight in the shoulders, give yourself a little squeeze in the trapezius. That usually feels really nice. I love to press into the space underneath my shoulder blades. And then allow yourself to settle. And go ahead and take a couple of deep breaths in and out of your nose. And just making the commitment to be present for the next 75 minutes and honor wherever your body's at. Today's practice might be challenging. It might be very strong. It doesn't have to be, though. I would like to remind you that all of my words are just invitations. There's no need to do all of it. And there's always the possibility to do more. If you're grounded in your practice and you feel like, ooh, that would be good to add in, then go for it. And if you feel like, oof, that's just a little bit much, then by all means, leave it out. Nobody cares. And then go ahead and take 5 to 10 breaths in and out through your nose. Bring your attention to your chest. See if you can gently open your chest. Maybe you draw your shoulders gently back and down. And actively and consciously breathe into your heart space. But I would like you to also notice the space behind you, your shoulder blades and your spine. In the same way that you created space in the front of your chest, can you create more space in the back of your chest? Now I like this little image of wings. Maybe you can imagine that you have wings on your back and you want to spread those wings. How would that feel? And throughout the practice, the invitation is to always come back to this open chest. And often we're told to open the front and just the heart, and we're focusing on the front. But today I want you to also think about the back. And maybe that image of wings resonated with you, and maybe it didn't. Maybe something else does. And then take your last couple of breaths here. And on your last breath, let out a big sigh. So let's inhale the last one together. And let out a sigh. And then from here, slowly start to roll through your neck. Do some rolls with your chin. You can do full circles, half circles, whatever feels nice. And then eventually the movements come into your shoulders. Roll your shoulders forwards and backwards. Try to use the full range of motion. Go all the way, make the circles as big as you can. And then move your elbows and your wrists. Maybe you bring your arms wide, maybe they're a bit closer together. Do some spirals and circles through your wrists and through your fingers. Allow your spine to move as well. Do circles with your hips. You can bring the hands onto your knees if that feels nice. You can keep them spread wide. Whatever feels good or you feel called to. And don't worry too much about these movements right now. Just move your body in a way that feels good. I always like to bring my hands behind and lift my hips. And maybe a rolling forward, extending the arms forward might feel nice as well. And whatever you do, try to focus on this open space through the front and back of your chest. And then slowly, within the next breath or so, bring your arms out to the side. Bring your palms facing up. And then see if you can rotate your hands all the way back. So your palms are facing almost up again. And rotate all the way. Go forwards and backwards. And allow your wrists to stay high, so not down here, not up here. Try and stay straight. Do the full range of motion. In and out. And especially when you come forward, try to avoid going forward. So try to not move your spine. Notice the front and the back of your lower belly. Try to keep this engaged as the arms rotate, kind of like a windmill. And for a little longer, just getting into the deep rotator cuffs of our shoulders. And the next time your elbows are up, your hands are up, you can come into this cactus shape. Arms are pointing up towards the sky. If your seat is feeling uncomfortable, please change it. And then slowly bring your hands behind your head. Don't touch your head and bring them wide out to the side. Rotate the hands all the way and bring your hands behind your back. Keep your elbows high. Out to the side. Arms face up, behind your head. Try to never lower your arms. This might be creating some warmth. Maybe it's already burning. Try to stay with it. And do a few more rounds here. And it's not about how fast you go, it's about being controlled. Try to feel those spots where it feels tight. Two more rounds. For one. And then the last one. For two. Beautiful. Go ahead and shake out your shoulders. Maybe give yourself a little bit of squeeze. And then make your way into a tabletop. In your tabletop, go through some spinal movements. And most of you, I know, are founded in their practice, so do your own thing. Allow your spine to twist and turn and move in a way that feels nice. You can do your traditional cat and cow, or you can do something completely different. An invitation is to alternately drop left and right elbow. And when you drop your left elbow, try to squeeze your right hand and your left knee together. So creating this diagonal line as you move. And when you drop the right elbow, bring the left hand to the right knee. Just engage and try to hug them together as you move. And breathe. And especially interesting is to notice when your chest opens, your back closes. And when your back opens, your front closes. Try to find that relationship between the two. And then slowly come to a neutral tabletop. Start to inch and walk your hands forward and allow your forehead to come to the ground. Maybe even your chin comes to the ground. Maybe your chest comes to the ground if you're very flexible. And stay here for a moment in puppy pose. Take a few breaths in and out of your nose. And allow your body to settle. Really invite your chest to lengthen towards the ground. Allow your armpits to open up. Relax your entire back body. And then slowly start to activate your fingers. Squeeze your fingertips into the ground or the mat. Then the hands. Then slowly find engagement through your arms and elbows. Lift just your elbows gently off the ground. Then bring engagement into your shoulders. Lift your shoulders slightly up. Lift your upper back, your middle back, and finally your lower back. Round yourself as much as you can. And then exhale everything down. And play with these motions, going back up, coming into a cat in puppy pose, and then arching back down. Try to move with your entire spine up and down. And if you're kind of familiar with spinal movements and this is kind of easy for you, try if you can really lengthen and lift from your fingertips, elbows, shoulders, chest, and belly. And then release in the opposite way. So first you arch your lower back, your middle back, your upper back, shoulders, elbows, fingers. In this way, you're creating a spine that's a wave that's running through your spine. Last round. And then slowly walk your hands back when you're done. No rush. And back in tabletop, extend your right leg out. Roll through your ankle. Place the foot down. Push your right heel towards the ground. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen the back of your right leg. Push more into your fingers until your left knee lifts. Your hips go up, your shoulders open. You come into this half downward facing dog. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, bring it back down. Left leg extends to the back. Roll through your ankle. The other way. Place it down. Try to get your left heel towards the ground. Push, push, push through your left leg so the right starts to lift. Open your shoulders. Draw your heart towards the mat. Half downward facing dog. Soften through the back of your neck. Push your shoulders up towards your ears. Take a big inhale. And then exhale, release. Knees to the ground, tuck your toes. Push into your toes, lift the knees 1 centimeter off the ground. Your hips draw back towards your heels. Look forward as you start to extend your legs, downward facing dog. Then drop your head. Bring your shoulders up towards your ears. Push that floor away as you lengthen a little bit more. Go ahead and pedal through your legs left and right. When you found your alignment and stability, maybe see if you can do the same cat and cow in your downward facing dog. It really helps to bend your knees. And don't worry too much about what it looks like. Just allow your spine to move in a way that feels nice. Notice how your back body can open and how your front body can open. Maybe the idea of the wings helps you in this pose. And then slowly find stillness. And take small steps, keeping your legs straight towards the front of the mat. Keep the legs straight for as long as you can. Bring weight into your arms until you come to the front, Uttanasana, forward fold. Allow your head to relax, allow your shoulders to relax. If your hands easily touch the ground, you can grab your wrists, the back of your calves, and round. Take a few rolls to your shoulder in this relaxed way. And then nice and slow, bend your knees, sink your hips down, sink your hips low. As you roll up through your chest, arms stay heavy. Come into a chair pose with arms relaxed by your side. See if you can draw your lower ribs in and create space in the back of your spine. Then with an inhale, open your arms like a big beach ball. And exhale, release, straighten the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, sink the hips, arms go up wide, beach ball chair. Open the front and the back of your chest, soften your lower ribs down. Sink the hips a little bit lower, bring your feet hip width apart if they're not already. Find the weight in your foot. Exhale, release, straighten the leg. Inhale, bend the knees, roll up, this time all the way to standing. Extend your arms high, reach, grow tall, maybe tiptoes. Extend to your left side and your right side. And then exhale, fold all the way down. Hands to the ground, step yourself back, downward facing dog. The inhale rounds you forward, come to a high plank. Push your heels back, straighten the back of your knees. Draw your lower belly in, open through your back wings. Open through your heart. Shift your weight onto your right hand, bring the left hand up to your right shoulder. Switch the hand, right hand to left shoulder. Switch for 10, for 9, switching, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep your hips as stable as you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to plank. Exhale, slowly bend the elbows all the way down onto your belly. Bring your hands a little bit wider than your mat as you roll up into a small cobra. Draw your shoulders back, open through the front of your chest, but avoid closing through the back. Open those wings wide. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale to lengthen, roll up. Open through the front and the back. Exhale, release. Last one. Rolling up, opening, broadening through the front and the back. And then lower down. Tuck your toes, roll over your knees, active child's pose. Extend the legs, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, lengthen, lift the heels, bend the knees, hop or jump towards the front. Inhale, bend your knees, sink the hips down, open up, beach ball chair. Exhale, straight legs, fold down. Inhale, bend the knees, roll up all the way to standing. Gentle back bend. Exhale, fold all the way down. Sink the hips, bend the knees, beach ball chair, roll up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step or jump, downward facing dog. Roll and round forward, high plank. Stay in your high plank. Find the space in between your shoulder blades. Push that space up. And then let that space sink down. Push that space up. Let it sink down. Up and down. This is only a few centimeters that it will move, but oof, it is strong. For 10, for 9, 8, 7. Straighten the backs of your knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower down all the way to your belly. Inhale, lengthen, come to your cobra. Stay here for a moment. Squeeze the tops of your toes into the ground. Lengthen through the front and back of your chest. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes, active child's pose, roll back. Push through the hands and the toes, straighten the leg, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Lift heels, bend knees, hop, step or jump. Sink the hip, roll up, beach ball chair. Exhale, fold down. Keep the knees bent as you roll up. Gentle back bend if you like. Exhale all the way down. Roll up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step or jump, downward facing dog. Inhale, round forward, high plank. Stay here for a moment. Breathe. Lengthen, straighten the backs of your knees. Heels push back. Breathe. And then nice and slow. You can do this with your knees down if you like. We're going to go through some chaturangas and push-ups. So yeah, feel free to lower your knees. If you want to do this with straight knees, be my guest. Slowly lower down, chaturanga. Stay. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Back up, plank pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Go down for 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4. One more round. 3, 2, 1. Slowly go down. Plank. 3, 2, 1. Back up. And all the way down. Whew. So much fun, I know. Inhale, roll up, come to a cobra. Allow your shoulders to relax. Allow your breath to be big and be strong. When you're ready, exhale, release. Roll back, take 3 breaths in your child's pose. 4, 1. 4, 2. 4, 3. Slowly tuck your toes, make your way back to a downward facing dog. In your down dog, push through your left leg and your right hand. Slowly inhale the right leg, 3-legged dog. Breathe. Then slowly look in between your hands. So look in between the space between your thumbs. Open your chest, bring your chest closer to the ground. And then slowly bring the heel towards the back of your head. Try to touch, reach back as your chest opens. And then exhale, release. Step the right leg forward. Come into a low lunge. Come onto the fingertips of your right hand. Ground the left heel, reach the left hand forward, create space in your left side body. Breathe, create length between your left little finger and your left little toe. One more long breath here. And then slowly push to your right foot. Right hand lifts up, left hand back. Reverse warrior. Keep your right knee bent. The right knee should not really move. Opening through your right side this time. Big inhale. On the exhale, slowly right fingertips back down to the ground. Left hand extends up and over. But this time, bring the left hand behind your head. You can touch the back of your head and lean into the space behind you. Nice. Then extend the hand forward, bring it up, rotate the hand, bring the left hand behind your back, just like we did at the beginning. And rotate it one more time, bring it behind your head. Then with the strength of your right foot, inhale, lengthen. Reverse warrior, left hand onto the thigh, or you can grab your front thigh as you wish. And now the right hand comes behind your head. Open to your right side body. Sink your hips a little bit lower. Extend the right arm up. Rotate behind your back. Back up. behind your head. Lean back. Last one. Rotate. Back behind your head. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Windmill the left hand to the ground. Right hand up towards the sky. Oof. Nice. Now, the outside of your left foot should be on the ground. The knife edge of your left foot should be on the ground. And then push to your left hand, lift to your hips. Right foot becomes really light, like a feather. Lift it up, bring it back to a side plank. Either feet on feet or right leg lifted for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Right hand down, plank pose. Oof. And then move your shoulders forwards and backwards. And slowly come down onto your elbows. Sink your hips down. Lift your hips up. Walk your feet forward. Walk your feet as far forward as you can. Then walk them back. Walk them back until you're back into your plank on forearms. One more time, walk forward. Sorry, I know this is tiring and this is tough, but this builds a lot of shoulder strength that we'll need. Back in plank, left arm, right arm up, and lower down onto your belly. Whew. Inhale, come to a cobra. Open the front of your chest. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes back to a child's pose. But we're not staying here, I'm sorry. Extend your legs, downward facing dog. Push your left hand and your right foot. Inhale the left leg up, reach it high. Look forward in between your thumbs. Open your chest, bring your chest a little bit closer to the ground. And bend the left knee, toes reach to the back of your head. And then slowly release. Left foot, step it forward. Come onto the fingertips of your left hand. Right hand goes up and over, right heel is grounded, extended side angle low. See if you can sink your hips a little bit lower, maybe adjust your stance. Find a line between your right little finger and the right little toe. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. On the next inhale, push your left foot. Inhale, lift up. Reverse warrior. The left knee stays as it is as you open up. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. And on the exhale, windmill your arms, left hand outside. Fingertip, right arm reaches up and high. Slowly, right hand behind your head. Bring it up, rotate the arm, bring it behind your back. Extend it, rotate. Behind your head, maybe lean back here a little bit more. Keep that lean as the hand reaches up, rotates and back. Come back to the front, behind your head. Take an inhale, take an exhale. On the inhale, push to that left foot. Inhale, up and over, right hand down. Left hand behind your head. The right hand can reach for your thigh if that feels comfortable, or if that's your challenge. Extend the left arm, rotate, bring it behind. Extend it up, rotate, bring it behind your head. Lean back, keep that lean as the arm extends, rotates, and comes behind your back. Back up, rotate, behind your head. Take an inhale. Take an exhale, take an inhale. And on the exhale, windmill your arms to the front. Now the right hand is down. Push the right hand down, push into your right hand. The right foot is down, so you're on your knife edge just as before. And slowly the left leg becomes light, lifts up and high, and then extends back. Either lifted, maybe arm extended or high. You know all the variations. Make it easy, make it hard, play, have a smile. So much fun. For 5, 4, 3, embrace the shaking, it's part of the game. For 2, for 1. Whew. Left hand down, left foot down, plank pose. Oh yeah, we're not done yet. Shift forwards and backwards for a moment. And then lower down, elbows. I know I'd also rather be doing something else. And walk your feet in as close as you can. Walk your feet back out until your hips sink low. And then walk them back in because it's so fun. Maybe a little bit closer. And then back out. Back into plank on forearms. Push your shoulder blades. Left hand down, right hand down, plank pose. Exhale all the way down. You can use your knees, by the way, for this. Inhale, lift up. Cobra pose. Stay as long as you like here. When you're ready, you can release. Tuck your toes. And take a break in your child's pose. Good work, guys. Round 1 of super fun. Breathe. Remember, all of this is optional. You can do less, but you can also do more. For 3, for 2, for 1. And slowly make your way back to a downward facing dog. No rush. In your down dog, really extend your shoulders up towards your ears. Try to tap your ears with your shoulders. Then lift your heels, bend the knees, look forward in between your hands and jump towards the front. Land with bent knees, roll up, sink the hips, beach ball chair. Whoa, big. Exhale, straighten the legs, release. Bend the knees, sink the hips, roll up all the way to standing. Gentle back bend if you like. Exhale, hands to your heart, Samastiti, or by your side. Cool. Coming to a short standing fun. Bring your weight onto your left leg. Slowly lift up the right knee. By the way, have your book or block close by. You can already have the block in your left hand or book. Lift the right knee up. And then keep whatever you have pressed on the left front of your hip. Reach the knee as high up as you can and move it out to the side. Your hips do not move. Move in and out. The lower part of your body does not move. For 5, go as far as you can, lift that knee up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring it out to the side. And then do pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold up, then place that thing onto the knee. Bring your right elbow on top, as if you're like chilling out and just waiting for someone. And then push push the knee into your elbow and the elbow into your knee. Oof, yeah, this should burn and should feel like a whole lot of fun for 10, for 9, and have your coffee. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, I know, 2, 1. Whew, bring it back to the middle. Give it a shake. And then place it back down. This is amazing for the front of your hips, your hip flexors. Cool. If you've been in my last class, you remember this one, but we're reversing it. So bring the right knee back up. And then slowly extend it back. 3, warrior 3. Open through your chest. Try to lift your chest. Draw your lower ribs in. And then slowly bring the right knee behind your left. Bring it out to the side as far as it will go. Bring hands down. So my right leg is out to the left. My hands are down. Then shift your weight forward. Lift the left leg up and back. So the left leg is back. Cool. Then lift your left hand up and lift your right leg up for fallen triangle. Woo. Open up here. Lift as high as you can. And pulse. Maybe it doesn't lift, and that's okay. Try. 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Step it back. 3-legged dog. Right leg is lifted. Bend the knee. Reach the right knee up and high as you can. Draw circles with your right knee. This is the last one, I promise. And then slowly step it down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, round forward, high plank. Do 1 chaturanga with me if you still got energy. Lower down. 3, 2, 1. Back up. You got it. Hold. And all the way down. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, when you're ready, you can stay longer. Roll back, active child's pose. Sorry, we're not staying. We're moving into down dog. On your inhale, lengthen, look forward, lift the knees. Hop, step, or jump towards the front. Your knees bent as you roll up, beach ball chair. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, roll up through your spine. All the way to standing, gentle back bend. Hands to the heart or by your side, Samastiti. Bloccolino or stuff in your right hand. Make sure you have a nice hip width apart stance here, huh? And like maybe shake it out, take the tension out of your body. And then bring the weight on your right foot. Inhale the left knee up. And then right hand on the right hip and move out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Be strict with yourself. Don't let your hips move. 6. Keep that leg high. 7, 8, 9, and 10. As far out as you can. And then pulsations for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it up. Hold it up. Do not drop it. Block on the thing. Elbow on. And you can even, it's Socrates, no? Who's this like contemplating thing? Yeah, well, whatever. Stay here. Pressure. Lift the knee higher. Bring the elbow down for 10, 9, 8, 7. I know I should have counted sooner. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Wow, doesn't that feel fun? And then from here, give yourself a shake. Ground through your right leg, lift the left knee up. Lift it high, find space through the front and your back chest. Exhale, left leg, extend it back. Warrior 3, but I want you, instead of being down here and looking to the ground, I want you to look forward and up, open through the front and back of your chest. So this is where you really bring the wings into the game. Yes. And then slowly bend the left knee, bring it behind the right, as far out as you can. Bring the hands down. Notice that beautiful stretch on your right hip. Push through your hands, shoulders forward. Right leg slowly lift it up and back. Really enjoy this. Step it back. Fallen triangle. Right hand lifts. Open up. Maybe the left leg lifts. Maybe we pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Lift those hips higher. Right hand down. Left leg back. 3-legged dog. Ground the right heel. Open the left hip. Bend the left knee. Left knee up to the sky. 3 circles one way. Make them small. 3 circles the other way. Whew. And then slowly step it down. Downward facing dog. On an inhale, round yourself forward, high plank. If you're with me for one more round of Chaturanga, let's go. Elbows in, lower down. Whew. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. And all the way down. Elbows in. Inhale, lift up. Open to that chest, front and back. Push the tops of your toes into the ground. Take a big inhale. Big exhale, release. Tuck the toes. Roll back, child's pose. 5 breaths here. Breathe. Notice the sensations. Maybe bring the arms back towards your hips. You can always do a down dog if you prefer. Breathe. Take your last breath. And then slowly come up onto your shins. So just roll up so you can come onto your shins. And I found this shoulder exercise recently, and it's awesome. So we did it in handstand class, I think last Wednesday. I'm gonna do it again here because it's great. Bring your hands together. Bring the elbows together. So these guys, they do always touch. They always touch. As soon as your elbows start to release, you've gone too far. So that's a good indicator of how far you need to go. This is different for everyone. And then first thing, lift your elbows up and down. For 10, 9, 8, elbows together, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Cool. And then bring your elbows your hands forward. Only so far as your elbows do not come across. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last one. And then keep your elbows up. I know, last one. Bring them over to the left, over to the right. Left, right, left, right. for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Ooh, sorry, I forgot. Last one. Pulsate up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. This should feel very engaged. Go ahead and roll. Do whatever feels nice and natural. Big. Maybe, yeah, let's do this together. Bring your arms towards the side, nice and open. And then just pulsate your arms back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. High shoulders. Cool. Some of you may have guessed where this is going. And yes, it is Pincha. There's different options. If you know how to do Pincha, go for it. Otherwise, there's options. My favorite option to build strength is you bring your arms to the ground. Your hands can be together. You can bring them straight if you can. This is optional. Then bring your hips up, walk yourself in, lift the leg, lift the other leg, walk yourself back, come back, and do this like 10 to 15 times. Yeah, if this feels comfortable, then you can, for example, or the sofa or the wall, you can bring a foot on the thing and lift up, bring it as far forward as you can, lift up, bring it forward. Do this 10 times on either side, or kick up and come into full Pincha. Your choice. Something that you would like to do. If you have any questions, please give me a wave, unmute yourself. I'll be watching. If you want to skip this completely, be my guest. No need to do this. Headstand also works. Beautiful. Charlotte, bring the feet closer and lift the legs. I'm watching. Beautiful, Daria. Nice work, Caro. Very nice, Katarina. Super nice control of your lower back. I love it. I think you can kick up. Yeah, you can. Beatrice, super nice. Yeah, LA, go for it. Woohoo! Yeah. Yeah. Okay, LA. You're really good. You're awesome. If you're going up and then this foot is towards the wall, keep it towards the wall. Lengthen the opposite foot. High. Extend further. And then see if you can bring them together for just a moment. Yeah, did that make sense? Keep the foot on the wall and lengthen with the other one. And then just slowly lift the other one off. Yeah. Totally use the wall, guys. If you have a wall, use the wall. Whoa, Caro, nice. Headstand. I was excited, but still good work. Daria, you too, you go for it. Yeah, man, go for it. Yeah, you're there. You're there. Remember to give yourself a break. Nice, Ele. Go slower. Daria, bring the feet closer in. So the thing is, if I'm starting way back here, this is super hard to get up. You want to get a little bit closer, because see how my hips Back here, they're nowhere stacked. If I'm coming closer, they're already up. And this is the hardest part. And then it's just like bing, bing, and then blah, 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 and so forth. If you feel like you're done, then that's cool. No need to push. Go as slow or as fast as you like. Yeah. Lower back. Okay. Yeah, Ella, nice, 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 nice. Almost, 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 almost. Cool. Have your last 1 or 2 goes. Power it out, use that energy, all of it. Eventually you will get there. You will get there. Cool. And let's come back to a child's pose. If you're not there already, allow your neck, your forehead to come to the ground. Bring your hands towards the back of your feet. Allow your shoulders to round forward. And just be here for a moment. For 5, for 4, for 3. And let go of all the frustration, of all the joy, of all the success, of all the failure, all of that bullshit. Let it drift out and away. And slowly, when you're ready, bring your hands to the ground. Bring your toes to the ground. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Hop, step, or jump towards the front. Keep your knees bent. Inhale, beach ball chair. Exhale to fold. Inhale, knees bent, roll up all the way to standing. Gentle back bend. Exhale, fold all the way down. Bend your knees. Come into a squat. Your toes can be out to the side. See if you can find stability. If your hips are hanging really low, try to lift like just 1 or 2 centimeters. Just lift your hips a little bit higher. And then bring your thumbs towards your sternum. Nice. And maybe you move from left to right. That feels nice. Explore the sensation in the hips. We should do this like 3 minutes a day at least. And then you can either stay here. This is absolutely cool. Or you can bring your right hand up to the right. And your left arm up. Open to your chest. Open, 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 open. Then bend your left elbow. Bring the hand behind your head. Lean back, push back into that hand, creating space. Then extend the left hand back up. Maybe reach it behind if you want to go for the bind. Left to right. Doesn't make you a better yogi if you do. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Back up. And to the front. Back to prayer. Lift those hips a little bit higher. Smile. Left hand down. Right hand extends up and high. Open. Bring your knees as wide as you can. Really have them open. Open your knees. Reach, reach, reach. Then bend the right arm, elbow, head. Draw back. Open to your chest. You can stay here or extend. Reach behind, come for a bind. Again, it doesn't make you a better yogi. For 3. Lift the hips, open the knees. 2, 1. Back to center. Hands down, hips down, sit down. Welcome to the floor. But we're not quite done. Sorry for that. Bring your hands onto your knees. Lengthen through your spine. Again, have that image of opening through the front and through the back of your chest. Try to get big. Try to be proud. As if you're telling the story of your coolest achievement ever. You're like, yeah, man, and this is what I did, and that's what happened, and it was so super cool. And because it's so super cool, we'll slowly lift the heels up and come into our bow pose. And you can stay here. You can release the arms. You can extend the legs. You can bring the arms behind your head. You can sip a coffee or a tea. And we'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bend the knees if they're not already bent. And then lower your right heel down to the ground. Lift it back up. Left and right and left. Keep the chest proud. You're still telling this cool story, this super cool story of that time when we were in yoga class and the teacher made us do this silly exercise that was totally engaging my core. That was a great story, wasn't it? I don't remember how long we stayed in that story or how long you stayed, but I think it was quite a while. Because it's so much fun. For 10, for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring the knees to the chest, into your back. Have a play, have a roll. Maybe you just stay in a little ball and have a curse. Please totally let out a big, soft. Roll left, roll to the right. And then go ahead and grab outside of your feet. Come into a happy baby. And in your happy baby, do something that a happy baby would do. And maybe that's roll around. Maybe there's a little tantrum waiting to happen. Let it out, go for it. Maybe you try to get your big toe into your mouth. 10 extra yogi points if you do that. And whatever you do, breathe. And then slowly bring your heels, your feet back down to the ground. And then bring your right heel on top of your left knee. Bring your hands behind your left thigh or in front of your left chin. And slowly draw your left heel towards your your right heel towards your left shoulder. See if you can keep the left toes activated and engaged. And try to lengthen your tailbone to the ground. So your lower spine is all grounded, all connected to the ground. And soften here. For 3, for 2, for 1. And slowly release. Right foot down, left heel on right knee. Bring it in. Grab the back of your thigh, the front of your shin. And draw the left heel towards your right shoulder. If your left elbow is on your left thigh, then you can use it to create a little bit of extra leverage. But most importantly, just breathe here. Try to lengthen your tailbone towards the ground. For 5, 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and then slowly release. We're going to go into the side twists. You can just do the normal one, where you extend one leg and then twist over. Or if you want a little bit more, you can do eagle legs. And if the right leg is over the left, you'll roll over to the left. And open up to the side. So if you miss this, eagle legs, if the right leg goes over the left, sorry, I think it's to the left. So if the right leg is on top, you twist to the left. But if that variation doesn't feel very nice, then don't worry about it. And if you're in the twist, allow for breath to slow down a lot. And take your last 1 or 2 breaths. And then slowly, when you're ready, in your own time, make your way onto the second side. Maybe you do the eagle legs, maybe you don't. Maybe you do a variation thereof. Maybe you do something completely different, and that's okay. But whatever you do, try to breathe slow. Take this as a pre-shavasana. And see if you can soften your awareness into your entire body. And then slowly, when you feel ready, you can make your way into your final resting pose. Coming into your shavasana. If there's a pillow or a blanket that you need to be comfortable, go ahead and get it. Maybe dim the lights a little bit if you can. And make sure you're super comfortable. And you can always stay much longer. We have about 5 or 6 minutes in Shavasana. And when you finally arrive in this pose, The invitation is to take one last big inhale through your nose. All the way, filling your lungs, and then hold that breath. Engage your hands, make fists, clench everything, engage your entire body, everything. Hold it tight for 3, 2, and when you release, let out a big fat and then allow everything to soften. Maybe you take 1 or 2 more of these breaths. Just inhale big and let out a big fat letting go of all the success, of all the failure, of all the hard work. And just allow yourself to rest, to completely be. Bringing your attention to your head, your forehead, your cheeks, and your chin, and relax all of it. Bring your attention to your throat, your neck, your shoulders. Thank them for all their hard work today, and gently release them down into the ground. Notice your arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, and fingers. Thank them for all of their hard work today, and relax them down into the ground. Bring your attention to your chest, your belly, your spine, and your hips. Thank them for all their hard work today. And maybe with a sigh, release them down into the ground. Bring your attention to your thighs, your knees, your shins, your ankles, the heels and your feet, and of course your toes. Extend your gratitude to those beautiful legs that get you everywhere. And thank them for their hard work today. And allow them to completely soften and relax into the ground. And then notice your entire body from head to toe, from toe to head. Be amazed by this beautiful machine, this beautiful body of yours. Extend your deepest heartfelt gratitude to each and every cell in your body. And then with a soft exhale, release. And let yourself sink. And let yourself be. Slowly allow your breath to deepen. Allow your awareness to come back into your body. When you're ready, allow your finger to move. Have the movement ripple out to your body. Be amazed by the sensation of being in this body of yours. Maybe you draw your hands up over your head. Bring your feet together and give yourself a nice, full body stretch. Mm. Mm. And in your own time, no rush. Join me at the front of the mat in a seat. Keep your eyes closed for another moment. And just take a couple of breaths in and out through your nose. And allow the benefits of the practice to settle. Notice the sensations in your body and your mind. And then on your next inhale, slowly lift your arms up towards the sky. Bring your palms together so they touch. And slowly draw them down through your forehead, your nose, your mouth, your throat, your heart, to your belly, and back up to your heart. Notice the beat of your heart. And start to rub your hands together, creating heat, creating warmth. Bring all of your love, your good intentions, your energy and your fire and goodwill and all what not, what is, what should be into those hands. Create heat, really hot. And then slowly place them somewhere onto your body that needs a bit of love, that needs a bit of attention. Give yourself a big squeeze, a hug. Touch different parts of your body. Get intimate with yourself. From my heart to yours. Om. Namaste. And thank you so very much.